When I was very little, I was left with a babysitter, basically, of a family member who sexually assaulted me, and my grandparents took over. And then my grandmother also started assaulting me. My grandfather never put his hands on me, and when he passed away, wherever my brother went, I went. When custody switched over to my aunt and uncle, I followed. My brother started using and drinking, and I started drinking with my brother. At the time, I was 14. I started taking an interest in older men. I like to say it was my first addiction, just the attention. My brother took off when he was 17, so shortly after my brother left, I left at 14. And I got emancipated at 15 and a half. I didn't have any guidance. I got pregnant with my first son in 2010. I got sober for a little bit, and everything was going great. But when you don't deal with your trauma resurfaces. I unfortunately fell into the trap of heroin, and all that trauma was coming back up. And I didn't know how to deal with it, so I did what I knew best, and I ran. So I was immediately homeless when I came to Columbus. I was 24. After I had my second son, I went for my postpartum checkup, and I was pregnant again. I did end up losing custody, and that really does something to somebody when you don't know where your kids are at. I got arrested the day before my birthday in 2022, and I had just had my son. I was going through postpartum and not having my son around, plus all these other charges coming up at me. I went through a specialized court docket called Catch Court, and that's where I actually learned what trafficking was. I was 90 days sober. My caseworker showed up, and she said, "Hey, I'm really glad I found you. How would you feel about working on a case plan and getting custody back of him?" And I hit the ground running, and I haven't stopped since. I had something outside of myself to motivate me, and I refused to let my son go to the system. I've been sober for 4 years. Wanting a better life for my son is what keeps me going. There is still a lot of shame around not having my other boys in my life. Like, do my kids know that I love them? Do my kids know that I was able to change? I'm very hopeful and very confident that Amir won't get the same trauma passed down that I did. Being a human trafficking survivor, I serve the same women I used to be out in these streets with. I take the trauma, I learn from it, I learn new coping skills, and then I turn around and I share that to the women that I serve today. I wish for every woman out there that they would find a place like I did to stop and have that seed of recovery planted.